What's happening, people? It's your boy Pulak welcoming you to another episode of the PlayStation India podcast. Now, Elden Ring Nightreign releases in a few days from when this is being recorded, so the conversation is going to be basically centered around that. Now, our guests today, they share the same enthusiasm as me for From Software's games. Meet Zaya and Sick Warrior. Now, I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi guys, I am Zaya and I have been playing soulslike games since a long time now, and I'm so excited for Elden Ring Nightreign to come out. And yeah.
Hello everyone, this is me, Sick Warrior, and I've been live streaming and playing a lot of games, including the Souls-like games, Sekiro, Elden Ring, and Shadow of the Earth Tree. Now it's gonna be Elden Ring Nightreign, and I can't wait to complete.
I've seen these guys play, they know what they're doing. So anyways, let's get this started. Now, firstly, I want to ask you guys, what was the very first Souls game that you guys played?
For me, it was Dark Souls 1.
Okay.
I started from the beginning. Actually, I did try out Dark Souls 2 when it had launched, I think in 2014 around. But then that was like my first time playing a Souls-like, and I started the game and I couldn't understand how to play it. It was too difficult, so I just left it. But then a few years later, I tried it from the beginning, Dark Souls 1. So it was my official, proper, Souls-like experience. So yeah, Dark Souls 1. Okay. And I absolutely enjoyed it.
What about you though?
Me, I played decent amount of Sekiro. That was the first time I actually knew about what I was playing. Souls-like and what happens in this. Because earlier, I downloaded Dark Souls, but like in the first try, I just gave up because I was in college that time. I was a Counter-Strike fan that time, and I was more or less into multiplayer shooting, and I downloaded that game, and everybody was hyped ki, okay, Dark Souls is there. Dark Souls came, and I started that game with very much energy, but completely.
Anyways, all that aside, let's get into Elden Ring Nightreign, alright? Now, you guys have seen some previews, right? Like, we've seen a little bit of material here and there. What do you guys think of this new gameplay angle that From Software has taken, given that even Miyazaki isn't directing this?
I mean, it seems interesting. It feels like they're trying to, keep up with new trends and what people are enjoying these days. Like, it's something completely different from what they have been doing so far. So I am super excited to try it out. I am really excited for this roguelike concept. Yeah. And I think a lot of us enjoy these Souls-like games for the boss fights.
Yes.
And I think this game is centered around a lot of boss fights happening.
Yes.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Like around combat.
Yeah, around combat. It's more fast-paced also, yes. I've heard. So yeah, we just want that fast-paced action, boss fight action.
Okay, so what about you, bro?
Since I have been a fan of Battle Royale games as well, and Elden Ring and Souls-like games, so for me, it is a very, very good concept because in this game, I have seen the concept that the area which you will be going in will shrink according to the day, and since the day passes and the area shrinks, and then you will face the Night Lord in the third night. So it will be insane.
Exactly.
The mega boss you'll have to defeat.
The build up to it, and I feel like this co-op angle is perfect because with Elden Ring, a lot of people said this also, that they enjoyed co-op a lot. Like, it has come a long way. I mean, not so much so with the PvP aspect, but the co-op aspect of it has grown so much over the years now. Like, it doesn't feel seamless, but this is as close to seamless as it gets. So I wanted to ask you guys, are you guys going in this solo or with players, like with friends, for the first time at least?
I feel the most difficult part will be finding those three players, those two other players with whom you can finish this game or maybe reach to the level.
I mean, you can just online matchmake, right? Pay from people.
You can't expect when they'll cover you, when you are healing, you're going back.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
What I hear is that bleed builds, especially two people stacking bleed, is really effective.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Now, you didn't hear that from me. If that ruins the game for you, it's not, you didn't hear it.
Or maybe the game comes and it patches what you have seen.
Maybe give it 1-2 weeks, then patch it. I think that's the best thing to do.
But no, I think for me, I'm definitely going in with friends. Solo, I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah.
But what I've heard, solo is really difficult. So, I mean, it will be fun as a challenge, but I mean, I've never played co-op. like in Elden Ring or Dark Souls. Never. I've always played solo. So this will be a new experience, you know, playing with friends. This game that I love so much. So yeah.
My question is, can you like play solo and you won't get teammates, or like you'll get random teammates if you're playing solo?
You can play solo.
Yeah, you can just be offline, not connect to the internet, and you can still play solo. That's what I heard. Now, yeah, that is a pretty.
This is interesting.
And this is the cool part. Now, I would love to see you guys stream the game solo. I don't know why, but yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Everybody will tune in. I guarantee
sure.
that it's going to be the best stream ever. But anyways, so now that we've spoken about this stuff, what do you guys think of the mechanics itself? Like, what do you think of the movement, the combat abilities that you've seen, and the characters that have been showcased?
So far they've shown about like 8 characters, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, like they've mentioned it's gonna be like super fast paced. There's no torrent. You are just going like your torrent. Yeah, you are torrent, and yeah, that is what's like intriguing to me. Like we are gonna be like super fast paced, and these characters, they have all their different abilities.
Yes.
So, you know, in the normal Elden Ring game, you could build your character however you wanted. But in this game, I think you just have to select from the pre-built characters and their abilities, and then scale up from there. So, yeah.
So these characters, they have like preset stats, and they have this one passive ability, and then they have an ultimate. So that is what I know. And like they do have a primary weapon, but you can equip pretty much anything, but it's going to align with the stat scaling that your character has and the weapon has.
So it's going to be very interesting to see like what combos do people go with, like what characters, and you know what their strategy is going to be like. And I also heard you can select which Night Lord you want to fight. I think I saw it in some trailer video that you can select which Night Lord you want to fight, and then yeah, maybe like through that you can create your different combos and strategies and all of that. So
damn,
that's gonna be interesting.
Combos and strategy bit, and that is something that even I'm like itching to do.
Yeah.
What do you think?
3 players playing together, they'll be having different builds, so you can do endless amount of strategies. Maybe one is 2 people are with bleed build, and the third is a sorcerer doing magic, throwing magic spells from behind.
Recluse, I think.
Yeah,
Recluse is a
Recluse.
sorcerer. You know, she's got this ability where if she marks targets, right? I think either she or the teammates who hit the enemies that have been marked, they gain HP and FP. Yes, so that is a pretty sick ability. I love this kind of stuff too.
It's like a healer of that team.
Mini healer, yes, like pseudo healer, but like not quite. Sorcerer, but thoda sa healer, like that, not committed. But yeah, so is there any character that you guys are looking forward to playing as? Because I got one.
The executioner.
Yeah,
I think everybody is going to go for the
dude,
executioner.
Sekiro, so basically, you remember that tier, right? That crystal tier in Elden Ring that had come out with Shadow of the Earth Tree, the deflecting heart tier. So that was Sekiro on melatonin. From the previews, this looks like Sekiro on caffeine, dude. Like I've seen it, and this guy's like half Crucible Knight and half Samurai. Like, he looks goated, dude. And he's got this epic transformation. So you see that boss in the back, the Tricephalus?
This is a new one, right?
Yes, this is the first boss
for
that
this
has been
game.
showcased.
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, your transformation as that character, as the executor, is as big as this guy. You can transform into a big ass wolf who's as big as this.
Oh, so that's like his ultimate.
His ultimate, like transformation, you can roll with that. I think there's a claw swipe. I'm not sure about the claw swipe, but I'm pretty sure there's a roll.
Parry thing, right?
The parry, the deflects are there. I saw it with my own eyes, and I'm like, dude, like.
And I think they revealed it like just like 1 or 2 days ago.
Like
and
very recently.
Yeah, very recently, and everybody is like going crazy.
Dude, it's gonna be insane. So that, and then there's this full dahi chawal like berserker character. Like I love doing that.
So I personally, in my Elden Ring campaign, I completed with the berserker sword and a great hammer.
Right.
Giant hammer.
Dude, respect.
The best part about the giant hammer is the bosses don't have a chance with their poise. Like it breaks the poise instantly, and they get staggered. You go ahead and finish them off.
Yeah, exactly.
Best part.
Bonk build.
I love those bonk builds because like you get the biggest weapon you find and you smash enemies with that. That's my favorite playstyle.
So the main difference that I felt in this game, like the biggest mechanic that I liked, is there's no fall damage. Because in this game, I feel you're gonna be on the clock. You have to like get level up as fast as you can before the night falls and the big boss comes in. So I think that's going to be really helpful for traversal, you know. There's no fall damage, you can just go anywhere you want. So yeah.
Yeah, the pressure from the circle of fire also.
Yeah.
And also the double jump mechanic, wall run, and also there's no torrent, so you have to use your abilities and manage your stamina to traverse the limb belt.
Yes.
We are torrent
We
in
are
this game.
exactly. I think Zaya was earlier, she mentioned one of the abilities with Duchess, I think. What is that you were saying?
So Duchess has like a really cool ability where she can rewind time on the boss.
Right.
So basically, for the past 5 seconds, whatever damage the boss took, he's gonna take it again. When she uses that ability. So I think this is like really cool. You can think of so many different combos, like maybe your teammate can do like an ultimate with huge damage and then she just uses that ability and then he gets that damage again, like the boss gets that damage again. So yeah, there's lots of possibilities.
So now, like, coming to boss fights now. So from what I've heard, there are some bosses from Elden Ring that are returning, and there are bosses from Dark Souls 1, 2 and 3 that also come into this game. Like from Dark Souls 1, Centipede Demon, Dark Souls 2,
Kalag, fire,
Spider.
Freya.
Doomsday of
Kalag
Freya.
is in Dark Souls
Quelaag
1.
is Dark Souls 1.
Freya I saw in the trailer.
Exactly. And how do you feel about that?
Not good at all. When I saw that, I was like, oh no, I've got arachnophobia, so yeah. That is the reason why I did not finish Dark Souls 2, by the way.
Yes, I remember you telling me, which is why I brought it up. Sorry, but, just had to be done. And from Dark Souls 3, we also saw Nameless King. And from Elden Ring, again, another whoopsie. We got the Draconic Tree Sentinel coming back.
Oh.
You've seen his fireball attack, right? Yeah. Guy does it randomly.
I mean, like there is a pattern to it, but it's very hard to tell. I think I've managed to do it.
His second phase is the most
I
difficult
mean,
one.
You're in his face, he'll fireball you. You're away from him, he'll fireball you. Like he's just a fireball guy. He's just a fireball type of guy.
Actually, I feared Crucible Knights more than Tree Sentinels.
Right.
I don't know why.
Till you realize they're allergic to parries. Like once you start parrying.
Yes, actually.
Dude.
I never played the parry build, so it was very, like, I don't know, it was very, stunning for me that when you parry him and you can keep on parrying him and he just gets staggered and then you can easily kill him.
The two boss fights, I'll probably send you a clip. Like, where you fight the gank of the two Crucible Knights. You're parrying one, riposting, okay? Then as soon as you get out of it, the other guy's attacking you, parry him, riposting. Now you got iframes, this guy's attacking you and you keep doing that, the whole fight's over. I got a clip, I'm going to send it.
It looks cool when you are seeing it, but when they're attacking you and you have to do that, it's very difficult.
Yeah, a little bit of trial and error. So where do you think From Software is going with this kind of thing? Because Miyazaki, he did state himself that, we can expect to see different colors from Software. So I think this is one of those colors, right?
Yeah.
I think they should not stop this.
Yes.
Everybody is loving their, every year release, and I just want them to continue because I am now a fan, so I'll be there with their every release.
Same, please take my money From Software. All of it, just take it. It's all yours.
And also Duos is also coming later after the release. Okay. It's solos, trios, and Duos is in works, but it's not coming on the release date. But my question was, in solos, like if I'm going solo,
right,
will the boss will scale up to my level, or I have to like try and beat him? He's like thrice difficult.
Yeah, it is going to scale. Like it's gonna be appropriate for like a solo player.
For solo guy.
Yeah. It is going to be like that. I read that somewhere.
Solo.
Now we were just talking about the angle that they should take for that. Now I feel like, capturing the Tarnished journey from Limgrave to all the way to the Earth Tree, that wouldn't be the best angle. I feel like maybe the Shattering or something like that, a depiction of it. What do you guys think?
I was shocked when I heard they're coming out with a movie because I'm just like, there's so much stuff that's happening in the game. How are they gonna put all of that into like a 3-hour movie?
Exactly, they're gonna have to cut down some stuff and like...
It's just gonna be like some aspect.
But actually, if you think about it this way, the cutscenes are very less.
Yeah.
But our gameplay makes it very lengthy. Yeah. So if they're putting it in a movie, we'll love it. But what I want is those original voice actors. Those who have voiced those characters, Radahn, or maybe those three finger, not that three finger, that lady, you know, the lady
Marina?
beside the three fingers.
Beside the three
old
fingers,
lady
the
was-
crone.
The old lady, yeah.
The crone.
Crone, yeah.
Yeah, the finger reader.
Finger reader.
Enya.
Exactly.
Enya is her name.
And the whole bunch of people in the round
Yeah.
table hold. So like, I want those voice actors in the movie as well because they did an amazing job.
Oh, they did, dude. Absolutely. And like, there's a whole conversation to be had about how their voice acting has been recorded. But aside from that, well, the thing is, George R.R. Martin's material is written way before the game takes place. So I feel like they could adapt his material too. Like how, you know, Game of Thrones was adapted, right, from his material. Something like that back in the day when Radon and all of these guys, they were in their prime.
Yeah.
So yeah, full swing, and the shattering is happening. Godwin's assassination, black knives, left, right, center. Morgoth versus Radon. Oh my, goosebumps, dude! Insane.
Same man. I was going to say the same.
Exactly.
The
That would
goosebumps.
be epic. So that is the angle I would love to see. But anyways, we're gonna leave it at that. All right. If you like this, before that, let them know where these guys can find you.
You can find me on YouTube. Just search Zaya Live. I believe there's going to be links in the description as well, I hope. And yeah, you can find me there. Zaya Live, all socials, Instagram, YouTube, Zaya Live.
And me also on YouTube, Sick Warrior, Instagram, Sick Warrior Live. Yeah, you can catch me there.
Catch them there. They'll probably play solo. Watch that with me. I'm gonna watch them for sure. Anyways, if you like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell just for fun. Bye.
PlayStation